Hello, this is Coach Dan Largent from Olmsted Falls High School Baseball, and I'm going to be showing you guys some drills that we're doing to improve our agility, conditioning, and fielding. They incorporate all of those aspects. The first drill you're seeing is a base covering drill. For example, a pitcher covering first or a middle infielder getting to the bag. And you notice that they should be in an athletic position and breaking down at the bag without looking at the ground. Both hands up, fingertips up, receiving the ball. You want your throwing hand to be right by the mitt so you can take it out of the mitt and make a throw if necessary. Try not to overrun the bag. You can have one or two coaches throwing, and like any of these drills, you can modify them the best way possible for your age level. The next drill that you're going to see is a lateral movement drill. This is Jack. He's one of our first basemen. He's a big kid, about 6'2", 250. You can see that he moves very well, doesn't look down. The next couple kids tend to look down a little bit too much, and it's one of those things where it's just a trust factor. You have to trust your body, make sure that you're not staring at the ground. Muscles have memory. This is a very good job right here, very fast feet. And then at the end, you can either roll the ball to him or throw it to him or throw a pop-up. You know, you can vary it. We also make sure that we go both ways with it, moving laterally to the right, laterally to the left, and really just try to incorporate movement with fielding and agility. In the next variation of this drill, you're going to see one of our coaches moving with the player and sometimes tossing the ball and sometimes doing a pump fake and just trying to get the player to move laterally and stay focused. The next is an agility drill, going through the cones, and then at the end either fielding a ball or taking a throw, and you have one coach standing out in front. You can stagger the cones any which way you want, and you need to make sure that you go both to the right and to the left. As you can see, in this case we're just going to the right. The players should have their hips sinking as they backpedal and come fast out of the breaks. Some do a better job than others. Some are too tall. Some make sure they bend their knees. A lot of kids tend to bend at the waist and not at the knees during this drill. But you can see we have 10th through 12th graders that you're seeing here, and from one kid to the next, the age difference varies, but they all do a pretty good job of it. Like any of the drills, some of them are more comfortable than others. The next drill you're going to see is a ladder drill, and Anthony here is a middle infielder for us. He does a pretty good job. There's all sorts of different variations you can do with this. This is just an in and out, basic in and out step. And if you don't have these types of things like a ladder, you can just put tape on the ground, and you have a coach at the end feeding baseballs to them as they come towards the coach. And you want to make sure that they're having quick feet, keeping their eyes up, trusting their body, and receiving the ball and giving a good throw back. And as I said before, we have kids from different age levels. This is a sophomore, and he's a tall, lanky kid, but he's doing a pretty good job. And the next kid is also a sophomore, and he's more of a middle infielder, outfielder type, and he has very fast feet. But you can see that, you know, it's hard to catch a ball sometimes when you're doing these types of drills. This is a junior who's mainly a pitcher, but you can tell he has very good feet and is very comfortable doing this drill. And you can go on both sides of the ladder, and you can do both feet in the box, etc. The next drill here is on a Bosu ball. It's a balance drill. It's kind of hard to stand on these alone, let alone with a ball being tossed to you and you having to give it back. But this is a great drill. Builds up the core and the leg strength, and hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks for listening.